Good evening everyone, and welcome to the first day of the third edition of the Maharashtra Open Carrom Challenges Trophy, wonderfully organized by the Maharashtracarromassociation here in Mumbai at the Shree Halari Oswal Samaj Hall in Dadar. The two opponents playing this round of match, Vasant Vairal from Pune playing against Prafull from Mumbai. So both the players are from Maharashtra. The matches that we've seen so far at this wonderful third edition of the Challenges Trophy, organized by the Maharashtra Carrom Association, a cash prize of 8 lakh. Also individual prizes, also cash awards for the white and the black slam. We have seen a few slams in white and black both. Abhijit Tripankar being the star. A double slam for him, white and black in the same game. Slight in a cut will take the queen and the cover. Gets that. Prafull with the queen and with the gap. With the gap. Well done. Two back to back. Either taking this board or reducing the margin. Nice cut will also reposition. That's the intention, but not quite able to execute that. On the rebounds, not quite able to get enough pace on that was Prafull, so it'll just stop inches before the pocket. Nicely done, an easy thumb. Maybe Vasant Vairal is now looking to hit it really fast from the inside part of the black. But looks for his own coin. Yes, that was one part. Now this is where the board hangs, the first board. Best of 6 of 3 sets. Good try for the third pocket, but this should be easy one for Prafull. The queen belongs to him and the board as well in the first board of the first set. Prafull takes a lead of 4-0 after the first board. Okay, so now we are ready for the second board. It's going to be a Prafull with the break. On the left of your screen is Vasant Vairal from Pune and Prafull on the right of your screen from Mumbai. So both players from Maharashtra. It is the Maharashtra Open Carrom Challenges Trophy, the third edition. Good start this so far for Prafull. On this board we haven't seen a slam yet, but there have been a few slams on the first day. A white slam is when right from the break till the finish you don't give the opponent a chance. The black slam is once you get your first chance, you don't get the other player in as long as you are playing. That's the black slam. So back-to-back points. Good try this one from Prafull, but still a good start for him. 4-0 that he leads in the first board. The first set in progress. It's a best of 3 sets. Nicely done. Good rhythm there for Vasant Vairal. He'll want to keep this rhythm, this momentum going. That soft touch. This is board number 1 that we are playing on. 48 boards and 10 sessions that we have today. It's about 4:45 in the evening Indian Standard Time here in Mumbai. We've had some really incredible performances all through the day. Some shots that we have seen on a few boards can pocket that coin. But the players have found some space, some connection, some rhythm, and they've pocketed it. Like Vasant Vairal is doing here. This is what the game is all about. This is what the skill is all about. You think that he's looking at some other coin, but eventually gets the queen. Now looking for the cover. Should just place it in the gap. He does that. Gets the queen and the cover. Looks at the center coin that's right exactly in front of him. Will look to take that on the rebound, so maybe take it towards him. That is what he does, and that is what he intended to do, but it's still almost in the same position where it before was. Now it's Prafull More. Can he finish this? A few coins that are comparatively easier for him. One that goes in. Now we'll just look to hit it on the inner part of the coin. That should go. Oh, not quite able to. That is an opening now for Vasant Vairal. There should be easy pickings. Not quite. What looks easy is not easy. That's the way the game goes. This time connected well. Chance now for Prafull More to increase his lead. Just play it steadily. Taking the tougher one before, not quite able to. Couple of really good chances that the players have missed out here. Both Vasant Vairal and Prafull More, where they'll now look to correct it in the upcoming boards. Prafull More now back in action. If he takes this black coin, that is the board for Vasant Vairal. If Prafull More takes this, the board is for Prafull More. Where is this going? The first one, deft touch, not quite able to. It's a thumb that requires an exact connection. If he gets that, that is his. Well done by Vasant Vairal. A good comeback there. After he lost the first board, in the second board with the queen, he takes a lead now of 5-4 after two boards. So we're all set for board number 3. And that is where we see Vasant Vairal just adjusting the coins and placing them exactly where he wants them to be on the rebounds, that he'll look to get the coins back towards him, the Carrom men as the coins are called. Just to tell you, after this break that Vasant Vairal does, we've got about 9 slam prizes. So we've seen 9 slams today, both black and white. We'll just name those players, just getting ready with the list. We cover this break of Vasant Vairal. Almost in, but not quite. For the slam prizes today, Amol Savardekar, Chandan Chaudhary, Praveen Shinde, Rai Sheikh, Manoj Kamble, Gaurav Hudale, Irshad Ahmed. But the double slam going to Abhijit Tripankar. A white slam and a black slam as well. Cash prizes for all these slams, so congratulations to all these slam winners. Well done. Abhijit Tripankar, a white and a black in the same set is something which is incredible stuff, and that's why he's a champion player. And if you saw him playing and taking those slams, the way he controls that striker is absolutely fabulous. You feel as if he's literally taking the striker towards the coin. The control that he has, like here Prafull More is doing. A couple of really good shots. Now you must watch this whether on the Maharashtra Carrom Association YouTube channel, or maybe if you want to visit here in Dadar East, the Shree Halari Visa Oswal Samaj Hall. The 3rd edition of the Maharashtra Open Carrom Challenges Trophy, wonderfully organized by the Maharashtra Carrom Association. 48 boards all in action at the same time. It's a full house here in Dadar. The previous 2 editions would have about 24 boards at the same time, or 30, but now it's 48 boards at the same time. A round of applause for the Maharashtra Carrom Association. Appreciation for all the match officials, the referees, the umpires, all top level umpires, national, international background and experience that all of them have got. And that is why this tournament is run so smoothly, so professionally. Prafull More now. Couple of coins that look straight in his arc. Not quite able to get that cut. It hit the support there back and then it came back in front, and hence not quite able to get control over that hit. The board has nicely opened up now for Vasant Vairal. Looking at the queen or the three that are there at the center, that is what the intention was, but his body language suggests that he couldn't quite execute what he wanted to do. Now Prafull More. So repositioning of the Carrom men. That's what happens. Also remember that there's a foul if you intentionally push back or impact the opposition's or the opponent's coin. The referees then come into play and to reposition the coins. Nicely done this time by Prafull More. He has taken this on the rebounds. Good try. The intention was right, but not quite getting that enough pace on that rebounds. It should be an easy one for Vasant Vairal. Just needs to deftly touch it. Does that on the connection. It's an interesting board, this one. And in the first set. Looking for the thumb. Maybe an uppercut there, but always going to be tough unless you hit the angles right. Not quite able to get in. Just a little traffic there in the middle, as you can see, a few coins right at the center, but here on top when the coin goes in, well done by Vasant Vairal. He'll get that one going. Then two exactly at the center next to each other. That'll be some kind of a trap for Prafull More, but he'll still look to break through that and hit it hard. He does that. The coin spins and he gets the black pocketed. Nicely done. There's one easy thumb that's available for him to just get one going. Should do that easily. Does that also, just moves the opposition's coin a little bit to make it a little tougher. Not that tough. Now he's looking at the black with the queen to go. That's what it looks like. Yes, that's where the black goes in. Here he has a chance for a queen and a cover that's ready-made. Inner part of the coin gets that nicely. Where's this one going? Is there enough space for it to go, or is he looking at the third pocket? Could be one for the reels. Not quite going. Chance now for Vasant Vairal to make a strong comeback. The board is really wide open for him. Gets one in. Easy pickings. Two. He has three more to go. Just focus and he can then build this lead that he has. Yes, he does that. Slightly moving his coin, but that's okay. Still in a good position. This goes straight through. There is enough space. Smooth. Absolutely smooth. This one will then go in, and it looks like Vasant Vairal will then continue his lead. And that lead will now extend at the end of the third board to 6-4 with three boards still to go. So welcome back after a short break where we've seen three boards. Vasant Vairal in the lead 6-4. Now Prafull More to break. Nicely done. What a strong break that was. Worth watching it again. If you're watching it, you can just go back and watch it on the YouTube channel of the Maharashtra Carrom Association. What a break that was from Prafull More. So powerful. And just having power is not enough. Having the right kind of direction also must combine with the power. It's a good start for Prafull More, but it has also opened up the board really well for Vasant Vairal. That's what he wants to do. Another one that he can pocket there, but just looking at the other direction. From the gap that he wants to connect, he does that well. Inches of connection, but he's got that. Now he's looking at the far direction. That's where he wants to just get it on the slope and get it through. Well done. 3 back to back. Vasant Vairal on the charge. Looks in a good rhythm here. Good touch that he has. Gets that queen. Beautifully done. Looking for the cover now. Just striker on the coin, or the coin literally stops. That's also something that happens when you're looking at cover. I was just speaking to Mr. Arun Kedar himself, a former world champion, a Shiv Chhatrapati award winner. And he was saying that taking the queen is comparatively easier, but when you try to get the cover, that's where the heartbeat just goes a little faster. With people around watching your game, it gets even more faster. The tough shots of getting the queen become easy, but the easiest shots of getting the cover become difficult. And what a wonderful observation that was from the Secretary of the Maharashtra Carrom Association, Mr. Arun Kedar, saying that's all about the balance. It's a stool that the Carrom players sit on. It's all about maintaining their posture, maintaining their balance, keeping their focus, which here Vasant Vairal has done to get the queen and the cover. He looked to finish. Not easy. This one is at the longer pocket. But now an opportunity presents Prafull More to equalize in this board. The first one should be an easy one, which he does. He'll get a chance again. Is he looking at a thumb or the longer one? Yeah, he looks at one to cut it, so that maybe he wants the striker to touch another coin of his. That's what he does and gets that nicely. Good thinking from Prafull More. All a part of the game. All a part of the game. Well done. Back to back. Is he looking at the one to thumb it? Yes, that's what he's doing at. Well done. Good slight edge there that he had. This is a tougher one, but if he gets this, the board, that's where it stops on the board, and it'll now present Vasant Vairal an opportunity to come back in the game and extend his lead. Well done. Good connection. Deft touch. Vasant Vairal has a lead of 6-4. Two Carrom men here are tough. The two blacks that exist. A good try. Nicely done. Easy. But now where does this coin go? One white left on the board. Prafull More with the striker. Is he looking to get it inside out? That's the intention, but not quite able to execute it. And this should be an easy one for Vasant Vairal. He does that, wins the board, and then extends his lead as well after the fourth board with the queen to him. Vasant Vairal leads 10-4 with 2 boards still to go in the first set. So we are ready for board number 5. Vasant Vairal to break. He has a lead of 6 points, 10-4. On the left of your screen is Vasant Vairal, who is now setting up the Carrom men for the break. Prafull More on your right of the screen. The referee just has a quick look, okays the positioning, and here we go for the break. A powerful one. Looking forward to that. Not quite able to get the connection because the coin's still there. He wanted the white ones to just go below where he wanted them to be closer to him. In the gap that Prafull More wanted it to go, not quite able to execute what he had planned. Nice colorful strikers as well. This one for Vasant Vairal. Bright yellow color. Looks even more attractive on the board. The equipment partner, Siska, who have provided us Sure Slam Carrom boards and the Bullet Shot Carrom coins. The title sponsors, Life Insurance Corporation of India. Their branch head, Mr. Vasudev Mukherjee, was present in the morning at the opening ceremony. Nicely done. A subdued opening ceremony today, but the presence of MCA Secretary, Maharashtra Carrom Association Secretary, Mr. Arun Kedar, the Treasurer, Mr. Ajit Sawant, the Vice Presidents, Dhananjay Sathe, Yatin Thakur and Pradeep Bhatkar, the Assistant Secretaries of the Maharashtra Carrom Association, Abhijit Mohite, Ketan Chikhle and Yogesh Fansalkar. All these office bearers were present at the opening ceremony of the third edition of the Maharashtra Open Carrom Challengers Trophy 2025-26. Nicely done there by Prafull More. Beautiful. He's finding it really smooth here. He must hold on to this to make a comeback in board number 5. Because Vasant Vairal already has a lead of 6 points. He's leading 10-4. Oh, what a shot. Apologizes, maybe not quite where he wanted it to go, but he's got it eventually. Another one. Two back-to-back unbelievable shots from Prafull More. He's on the go. He is on the go. Those two on the rebounds are worth a replay. Incredible stuff. And this is what is the skill set that we're talking about. There are 48 boards here. And you take a round at any of the boards, you'll see a few just surreal shots. I mean, how do they execute that? You can't even think of it. Over 500 participants from all over India, 17 states of India, including the host state Maharashtra. 3 countries along with in addition to India, Canada, Sri Lanka and Maldives, the 4 participating countries in this third edition of the Maharashtra Open Carrom Challengers Trophy 25-26. Canada, Sri Lanka, Maldives and of course the host country India. Saw some incredible performances in the Carrom World Cup as well that was conducted in Maldives. The Indian players doing really well in all the categories, winning those titles, world crowns, world champions. They'll be soon here in action as the tape progresses and as we move to the further rounds. The defending champion Sagar Waghmare, who is the top seed. The runner-up last year Mohammad Gufran, who is the second seed. Kajal Kumari was the women's champion last year, but this year all men and women have been grouped together. So there's no different men competition and women's competition. It's all the same. Attractive cash prizes as well, worth 8 lakh rupees the cash prize total as far as this tournament is concerned. Wonderful arrangements here, the air-conditioned hall, comfortable for all the players to enjoy the game of Carrom. And even if you lose in the first or the second round, you still get an opportunity to be here the entire day in the city of Mumbai. Watch all these champion Carrom players. There's a lot that you can learn by observing, by watching. And you play any sport, all that you can do is if you lose, there's no harm in losing. But learn by observing, learn by watching. And there's some champion players who are going to be a part of this tournament who have already played their first and the second rounds. They've won those rounds and they'll be seen in action tomorrow as we progress to the quarterfinals, semi-finals and the grand finale. But currently in this match, Vasant Vairal is leading Prafull 10-4 in the fourth board. The fifth board in progress. Smooth. Well connected. Can he finish this, Prafull and make a comeback in this board? All that he needs to connect it well. Just get the angle right. He does that. Well done, Prafull. That is some kind of a comeback. He needed to win this, and he does that. With the queen to him as well. With one board to go in the first set, it's just a difference of 1 point between Vasant Vairal and Prafull as we head into the last board of the first set. So welcome back everyone. Break for Prafull. Does it well. Gets one already pocketed. There's just a difference of 1 point and 1 board to go. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned to the YouTube channel, the YouTube page of Maharashtra Carrom Association, where the match is being streamed live. Oh, not quite able to get that connection because the board was in an excellent position for Prafull. It gets an opportunity for Vasant Vairal. They know it's a close match. It's a close game. Well done. Good connection. Smooth there. Nicely done from the inner part of the coin. Gets that connection. Simply wonderful. Another one in the same direction with the same contact point. Well done. 5 o'clock in the evening here in Mumbai. It's a steady presence of everybody here for all the participants. Imagine 500 participants, over 500 participants, 48 boards. The way the tournament has been organized, professionally managed by the Maharashtra Carrom Association, incredible stuff. Accommodation of all the players who are not residents of Mumbai. Never easy to have all these players accommodated at good hotels here in Mumbai, but they still have done that. They've gone that extra step ahead and digitized everything here in the premises. Minimum announcements or no announcements being made, because everything is on the app, on the website, everything is digitized. And Carrom is progressing in the right direction, and that is what Carrom needs. The third edition of the Maharashtra Open Carrom Challengers Trophy, and let me tell you, the first two were super hit. The third one already is a blockbuster. Looking to just hit it on the top and get it back. Not quite able to get that connection. The intention was right, but the execution couldn't quite be done. Yes, connection. Nicely done. Two more in the same pocket. What is Vasant Vairal thinking? Doesn't think like we do. That's why he's a champion player. Takes the harder one first. Well done. Good thinking. Nice execution. The queen still on the board. Just slightly changing his angle because he knows there are a couple of coins who are really tough to execute now. So he's trying to get them out of the playing arena. The intention was right to take it together with that connection. Prafull gets it right this time. The queen still on the board. The board here hangs on the queen and the cover. The thumb should be easy. He should get that one. Gets it. The queen belongs to Prafull. All that he needs to do is get these two and get the first set to him. Wonderful done. Wonderful work. Inside part of the coin. Can he do that? He does that. Well done to Prafull. The queen and the board to him at the end of the first set It is Prafull who wins the first set 16-10 and goes 1-0 up against Vasant Vairal. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. The third edition of the Maharashtra Open Carrom Challengers Trophy 25-26, wonderfully organized by the Maharashtra Carrom Association. Cash prize of 8 lakh. Big prize money. Individual awards as well for winning your matches. Also awards for the white and the black slam. We've seen about 9 slams today already in the 5th session that we are in. Another 5 sessions to go. Nicely done. Good break by Prafull. Prafull leads 1-0. Won the first game. The first set 16-10. Good connection. Good pace. The change of ends. After one set is done, both the players, they change their ends. Oh, that was a good attempt to take the queen in. It's slightly stuck there, the queen. What is Vasant Vairal thinking? Is he looking at a safe black there which lies in front of him, or is he looking for the one that's on the inside part of the white? Oh, not quite able to get the connection there. It's a change of sides because after the first set is done, the player on the left comes on the right and the one on the right comes to the left. Nicely done. Queen and a cover for Prafull. He gets going already in the first board. Gets that one as well. Back-to-back pocketing. Looking at the one to get on the rebounds, looks like. Beautiful work. Still more in the center. That is where the work needs to be done. And just break it fast. Yes, well done. Well done by Prafull. He has one straight to look into. But is he looking at the tougher one? Yeah, this one should go in. Straight route for it. Goes, spins the other coin as well. It should be an easy one. And that is where he takes the first board. Prafull leading 1-0. Starts the first board of the second set with a strong lead of 12 points to 0. Brilliant start for Prafull in the second board. Vasant Vairal to break. Good break there, gets one pocketed. Just look to take a couple of ones that are straight in his eye. Maybe a slight connection which will take the other one as well. Yes, that's what he does. The queen also right there in the gap between the two Carrom men that you can see on the board. The one white taken very easily. Good planning this from Vasant Vairal because he needs to reduce this margin of lead that his opponent Prafull has, currently 12-0. Well done. Good work. Smooth connection. This should also go from top of the black. Yes, with the slide it goes down. Well done. So there's good command for Vasant Vairal so far that we are witnessing here. Beautiful work, not giving any chance to Prafull More whatsoever. But now the coins that are there on the board are not the easy ones. But Vasant Vairal has got good command over the striker in this particular board. The center one is looking at not quite able to execute it. Now a chance for Prafull More. The two that are almost stuck to each other. Nicely done with the force that it goes. We'll look to take the other one same in that direction. Slight connection. That's what he does. Here he's looking to get that on the top of the coin. That's what the plan is. Oh, not quite able to execute that plan. Prafull More has lost out on that opportunity, which gives a golden opportunity for Vasant Vairal to take the board home. Oh, the coin spins, it turns. An opportunity presented, but not quite able to capitalize. There was Vasant Vairal. Now Prafull More back in the game. Nicely done. Deft touch. Good work. One goes in the other direction, one goes through the pocket, which makes the other position very, very easy. Smart work by Prafull More. That is why he has this lead of 12-0 with winning the first set. Oh, good try. Good try. Vasant Vairal has this opportunity. One coin in the center is a little tricky, but if he can just get that on the outer part of the coin and get the striker moving, the intention was right. The plan was right. This one should be an easy one now for Prafull More. He gets that. Gets one closer to him as well. With the thumb, it should go in. Yes, it spins the opponent's coin as well on the way. On the turn, on the spin that Prafull More wanted that to go. Yeah, that will not be allowed because the first defense is something that cannot be done. So the referee will reposition the coin again. The first defense. Well done. Good work. This should be it for Prafull More. Should correct it well. Just hit at the wrong spot. Chance for Vasant Vairal now to make a strong comeback. He needs to get this one in. He will, looks like. Oh, not quite. Vasant Vairal looked in a good position to pocket that. But this should be another board for Prafull More. In the second board from 12-0. He goes to 15-0 in a commanding position in this match. So welcome back everyone to board number 3 of the second set. Prafull More in the ascendancy. He's got a strong lead of 15-0 after winning the first board 16-10. Has started well, Prafull More. We haven't seen a slam here on this board. We are waiting for a slam to happen on this board. This is board number 1. Live streaming on the Maharashtra Carrom Association YouTube channel. Oh, that should have been an easy one for the standards that Prafull More has set today. Vasant Vairal gets that opening. He needs to get the first points on the board. The coin just stops inches before the pocket. Are not quite able to. A couple of missed opportunities for both Prafull and Vasant. The board has opened nicely actually for Vasant Vairal as well. If he just has to look at the corners that he has to touch base on. Yeah, Prafull More will look to take the center piece. Not quite able to get that. A few coins stuck here from what we see. But this should be an easy one. Straight gap. This should be another easy one. Just a small alteration of the angle. Otherwise, it just goes with the flow. This one also, is he looking at the one that is closer to him? That is Vasant Vairal. Will look to take the one on the second on the connect. Gets that very nicely done. Should be the two easy ones under him. Gets this easily. Also moves the coin a little to make it a better position for him. The coin still on the board. Thinking about the coin, but that has made life a little more easier for Prafull More. Yes, he takes the queen. Will look to pocket the cover as well. Still time. Prafull More with the lead. Gets the queen, the cover, then another pocket. Looks in a very good position now. Looks on the rebounds. Well done on the connect. Excellent from Prafull More. He looked to get that from the inner part of the pocket. And then move the other coin, which is slightly at a better angle than this one. That was the plan. Vasant Vairal just looking at another angle. Is he looking on the top of the coin to go straight into the pocket and also move the other coin, which is slightly stuck, not quite able to get the right angle. Once again, opens up the board for Prafull More, who's leading 15-0 after winning the first set 16-10. Easy, as smooth as it can get. This one is a tough one, but is he looking at a rebound? Just hit it hard. Not quite able to get that in the third corner, the third pocket, but a couple of easy ones here that we can see for Vasant Vairal to just reduce the margin of the opposition's lead. A little farther away, this should go in. It does. Another one that is easy, should be pocketed. But rightfully, Vasant Vairal is looking at the longer one because that is where the coin is likely to get stuck. Just moving the coin for him as well as for Prafull More, but Prafull will look to take this on the rebounds. Exactly, the coin just stops. The plan was right. The execution couldn't quite be done. And this should be it now for Prafull More. Is he taking the harder one first? Rightfully so. On the rebounds, well done. This should be easy pickings. With that, another board to Prafull More. With that, winning the first set 16-10, and in the second set after the third board 21-0. That is as strong a lead as you can get. Vasant Vairal now needs to create some magic and just break to finish from here on. Here we go. Vasant Vairal ready for the break. The striker just jumping a little. That's why the break didn't happen quite swiftly. Opens it up for Prafull More. One by one, he'll look to take command on this board and the game and then move ahead. 2-2. The third one also looks easy from the standards that he has set today evening. Oh, misses. Vasant Vairal gets that one easily. Couple of easy ones that line up for him from what we can see from here. That's a good thought of thumb and a little shift of the white. Well done. This should be an easy one straight that we see from here. Two that are straight in the angle for Vasant Vairal. Smooth. Well done. Another one just down the corner that he can look at. A slightly inner connection that he'll need. He does that. Good start this for Vasant Vairal. Must ensure that he must keep this momentum going. Just crack it wide open at the center. Well done. Good thinking. Good smart work. Not opening the board too much also for Prafull, because Prafull is just a couple of hits away from winning this match. Vasant Vairal is the one who has to stage a comeback. Oh, that was almost in. It's a good shot, good plan, good thinking, full marks. But now it leads another opening for Prafull More. He also not quite able to get that one. Queen and a cover that we can see straight from here for Vasant Vairal. What is he thinking? Is he thinking of taking one coin in and then the cover for the queen? Or is he directly thinking the queen? The gap that we see from here takes the queen very easily. The cover, a little tricky, not difficult. Should be done. Where is the connection? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Vasant Vairal. Well done. What a game this has been. This has been one of the best boards that Vasant Vairal has played in this match. He needs to keep this form going. He needs to keep this rhythm going. Prafull, few coins that he has left on the board, just trying to reduce the margin of the lead that his opponent was trying to get those points. Up to a certain extent, he has managed to do that. Well done. Vasant Vairal now has a strong chance to finish this on this attempt and get on the board for the first time in this set. Good try, but the board has opened up suddenly now for Prafull More. Is this the opening that he was looking for? Slowly and steadily he'll look at that. Get the one in. Well done. Good work. Also shifts the other coin, which was potentially a difficult one. Gets it in. Well done. This one at the far corner. He will get this. This is Prafull More at his supreme best. This is what he should have done. Not quite able to. Here we go. Not quite able to get the power. This should be it for Prafull More. Prafull More wins another board. The queen went to Vasant Vairal, so that lead will not increase that much. But still, a clean sheet for Prafull More. Now getting ready to break, to win the board, and with it, the match as well. So two boards to go in the second set. Prafull More leads 22-0 in the second set. The first set that he won 16-10. Vasant Vairal needs to stage a comeback. Get the first points on the board. It's an uphill task. It's a difficult task. But we've seen some magic happen on the Carrom boards. Maharashtra Open Carrom Challengers Trophy, the third edition. Once again, he gets that outing, gets that opening, does Prafull More. That is what he's always looking for. He'll connect it on the inner part of the coin. Will go in. Nicely done. Good pocketing skills. This one also from the inner part of the coin. Will get that in. Nicely done. Then looking at the farther part of the board. Should just push it. Not quite able to. It's easy to say from here that it should be an easy pocket. It's not that easy from how it looks for us from here when we're watching it on the screens and so many people around. The pressure of playing in such a big tournament, people around, live streaming on the Maharashtra Carrom Association page. Well done. Prafull More now has the chance to take the queen and an easy cover that we see from here. Prafull will get the queen and the cover as well. Will look to just cut it from top. Maybe on the connection. That is what he does. Well done. This one also appears on the connection, but he appears to be taking it straight. Just stopping inches. Vasant Vairal will look to just reduce the margin, but he trails 0-22 after having lost the first set 10-16. Wonderful shot. Absolutely brilliant work. This is what champions are made of. Not giving up. Keep fighting till you have the last Carrom man on. Pushes it hard. But now it presents a golden opportunity for Prafull More to win the board and with it the match as well. Well done. Gets one on the thumb. That should be easy. That is it. Here with the board to him, waiting for a smooth connection, gets that. With that, he wins the fifth board, and with the fifth board, he wins the second set as well, and the match 2-0 that he wins. And what a game that was. 25-0 in the second set. And in this round, Prafull More dominates, winning the first set 16-10, winning the second set 25-0. A good fight back from Vasant Vairal, but Prafull More wins this match and proceeds and progresses to the next round.